the Arabian Peninsula a Muslim land. They were non-believers. We know all of the excesses of the Arabs of the time. It was a whole different scene. And so, while I don't think that it's permissible to kill anyone unnecessarily, the Prophet was killing, the Prophet's forces were killing non-believers who were attacking them. There was the history of the torture and the persecution that you discussed. So I think that it was a different time. The other difference that I see is that at the time of the Prophet, warfare was very different, and forces were fighting each other pretty much face-to-face and one-on-one. Now we're living in the age of the nuclear weapon. And the revolution that you talk about, I think could easily bring about the end of days. Because the forces that we've talked about, the opposing forces, would potentially use those sorts of weapons. And of course Pakistan has nuclear weapons. So how do you understand this? How do you explain this?
Thank you. For the first question, let me say that the methodology that I have suggested is that the Muslim revolutionaries will never kill anybody. They will be ready to sacrifice their own lives. So that is the prescription. And this objection cannot be applied to it. Number two, you can't say that very soon America might explode or implode. It can happen to America. The moment Americans disobey Zionists, the Zionists have the power to shatter it into pieces. And I think Netanyahu, he said it. We can destroy America. They have to take to our policy. I'll get Pentagon on fire. So, what is going to happen, you never know. Russia, USSR, which was there opposing America, half a century, and there was a time when the Americans were shivering before Russia, because it had gone much in advance in the conquest of the space. The Americans were lingering behind. And now what happened to this? Despite all the atom bombs that they have, the warheads that they have, they had to prostrate on the ground before America. So, my humble opinion is, we have to strive for that, finding it to be a duty towards Allah. If I am faithful to Allah, I cannot join hands with the people who are in rebellion against Allah. And an un-Islamic state is in rebellion against Allah, challenging the divine authority. This age is peculiar in this way. Before that, there used to be shirk only. And every system of shirk accepted the biggest Lord, one. God with capital G, one. Omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. But under him, gods and goddesses, armies of gods and goddesses. But they never denied the supreme God. He is one. Mahadev in India is one. There can be no two Mahadevas. But Devis and Devatas, there are so many. In Arabia, Allah was one. They believed in one Allah, Supreme Allah. But along with that Supreme Allah, they had Aleha, the smaller gods. Now, but this revolt, global revolt against God, we don't accept your authority. This is the tragedy of modern age. Allah will not sit silent. He will intervene, inshallah.
But on behalf of our guest, I'd like to thank Dr. Israr Ahmed for the wonderful talks that he has given so far. This is a major food for thought for all of us, I'm sure. And I'd like to thank the Tanzim Islami here locally for hosting us. And I'd like to thank the Tanzim Islami in North America for supporting us to come here financially. And I hope that our academic and religious contacts would continue in the future. I hope that this is not the last thing. We are convinced that this is a major thing to do, that one of the major problems we have in the West, that Muslims don't have a chance to represent themselves. They are usually spoken on behalf by other people. They are represented by other people, but we've had a major 3-day conference here where we have listened to an authentic Islamic thinker expressing his ideas. Some of those ideas for us have been controversial, but that's fine since we believe in democracy anyway. This has been a major conference, at least for me and I'm sure for all of you. And we do thank you, Dr. Israr, for taking your time to speak with us, and thank all of you for the arrangement. But lastly, I'd like to thank a person who had worked behind the scenes, who is not present with us, Brother Muhammad Ali, who is on pilgrimage in Mecca. He had arranged most of the stuff here, but unfortunately he has not, or fortunately for him, is now on pilgrimage. He has not been able to present. I do want to thank all the brothers and sisters who have arranged this these past 3 days and who have been with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
لا